Hey, welcome guys. Hey Russell, first one in. Thanks. Welcome to the stream. Star Wars this week as voted for by the subscribers. So there's more polls up deciding future weeks. So until we get to those themes, I guess you guys can still vote on them. But yeah, Star Wars, the franchise vote, was voted for by you guys. I'll probably do a future one where I do like Star Wars TV shows, but just for this week, it's just the movies. So 3 rounds tonight. And you can predict what they are. Basically, the original trilogy, round 1. The prequels, round 2, the dreaded prequels. And round 3 will be the modern Star Wars movies. So those are the 3 rounds. How are you guys? I'll give people a few minutes to roll in. Hey, Russell. Yeah, it was a bit up in the air whether I was doing a quiz tonight, but I did in the end. I managed to put some questions together and get ready. Good. So next week will be the start of TV Thrills. So I'll probably do 2 weeks on that. That's the next quiz. No stream tomorrow. So the pilot stream will be back on, well, the week after should be. But a stream on Friday, a double movie watch, double 1984 movie watch. So I will be starting early. And as some of you would have seen, I did an interview with Madison Easties, which will go out on Saturday. That will be. I thought it was Estes, but she did tell me how to say it before the interview. Estes. Sorry, Madison. But yeah, that interview will go out on Saturday as the premiere. Yeah, Children of the Corn, the first one. Linda Hamilton starring. Same year she was in Terminator. So that's amazing. Followed by Dreamscape, the sci-fi movie, which I haven't seen before. So that will be a first time watch. That's the double bill on Friday. So we'll wait a few more minutes, Russell, and then we can start. And the heck with everyone. If no one else is around when we start, you get a free run at the first few questions. It was a bit short notice, to be fair. Me putting the stream up. Bum, bum, bum. Should be recording with Rachel tomorrow, so look out for the results of that. First time in a while, so that'll be fun. Do 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 bum 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 bum. Oh yeah, which episode? I'm watching it one a week with my mum at the moment. We're on season 3, quite early into season 3, but yeah, we watched an episode the other day with a young Jewel Santine, however you say her name, out of Firefly. She's very young in it. Pardon. Also, middle of season 8. Okay. Cool. Also, I'm recording the next What We've Been Watching at the weekend. And I'll be doing that with Horror Movie Tea Podcasts. Quite a regular collaborator. So that should be out the week after. Okay, another couple of minutes, Russell, and then we're starting. Like I said, to hell it with the others. If they can't get their asses here in time. Yeah, Robert, I know that's the season Robert Patrick comes into it. Maybe a few minutes. Maybe give them 15 minutes from the start of the stream. Robert Patrick, the sexy villain from the Terminator, T2, and the Faculty. Sexy Robert Patrick. You can tell I'm bored now. You're the best around. There we go. Best around. There we go. Hey Cindy, welcome. Thank God we've got at least one other player. Welcome to the stream. And with the arrival of Cindy, I think we can make a start. At least to have two. I know Rachel said she might not make it tonight. She said she'll try and make it for some of it. So 2 more minutes. We'll say 2 more minutes and then we'll start. So pretty simple one tonight, Cindy. 3 rounds. Round 1, the original trilogy. Round 2, the prequels. Round 3, the modern movies. Yeah. I've seen most of them. I've not quite seen all of Revenge of the Sith. I've seen most of it, but I didn't finish it. No. Is that a movie with Robert Patrick in? I keep saying Roger. No. Or do you mean that's an episode of the X-Files? It's hard to tell, but it's a funny title anyway. Oh, he said that in the X-Files. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I think we'll start in a minute. At least there's a couple of you. It was a bit short notice tonight, to be fair. So we might get a couple more as we roll on. Okay. So probably a mix of knowledge between the two of you by the sounds of it. Doesn't sound like either of you are like hardcore Star Wars fans, but probably you know some stuff. And there are some easy questions. I'm not being a total douche. Okay, let's start off round 1, the original trilogy. So question number 1. Which Japanese film is the main influence for Star Wars, the original Star Wars movie? Is it A, Floating Weeds, B, The Hidden Fortress, C, The Life of Uluhu, or D, Warning from Space? Russell says B. Cindy says A. Let's take a look at an image. The answer was Hidden Fortress, or The Hidden Fortress, which is a Kurosawa movie. So that was the main influence for Star Wars. Well, apart from the serials which George Lucas grew up on, that was obviously maybe but the actual plot of the movie of Star Wars 77 was very similar to Hidden Fortress. It was a bit like Hidden Fortress in space. So, yeah. Russell gets the point. Still never seen Hidden Fortress. I'm a pretty big Kurosawa fan, so I would expect I would like it. So, question 2. Which of these was a filming location for the original Star Wars? Was it A, Morocco, B, Brazil, C, Tunisia, or D, Egypt? Cindy says C. Russell says B. Okay. Cindy gets the point. It was C, Tunisia. So that works. It's 1-1. You've both got a question right. Okay, question number 3. What was the budget for Star Wars A New Hope? Cindy. Was it A, 10 million, B, 11 million, C, 14 million, or D, 18 million? What was the budget? We get an A from Cindy, a C from Russell. Okay, the streak is broken. I've stumped both of you. It was B, 11 million. Just think of that, 11 million for the original Star Wars, considering it was a big gamble at the time, but considering what a mega franchise it now is and how much that first movie would have made alone, that's insane. And they did very well to do that sort of movie on such a short budget. But you were both close, yeah. 11 million. Question 4. Okay, yeah. Upon its original release, Star Wars became the highest grossing film ever. Which film took that record from it in the 1980s? Which film overtook Star Wars in the 1980s as the highest grossing movie ever? Was it A, E.T., B, The Terminator, C, Raiders of the Lost Ark, or D, Aliens? Cindy says E.T. Russell says E.T. Yes, the magic of Spielberg. It was E.T. I thought you two would both get that. So well done. 2-2. I like it. Question 5. Which of these directors questioned George Lucas's ability to direct Star Wars? Which of these directors questioned George Lucas's ability to direct Star Wars? Was it A, Peter Bogdanovich, B, Francis Ford Coppola, C, Steven Spielberg, or D, William Friedkin? C from Russell, A from Cindy. No. It was actually William Friedkin. He questioned it. And it makes sense because he was always quite grouchy, William Friedkin, I've got to say. But it was, yeah, it's because they sort of had a production company together. And I think it was that production company that were producing Star Wars. So, yeah, William Friedkin was the answer. Okay, question 6. You're still neck and neck, 2 apiece. Question 6. Which of these actors was considered for the role of Luke Skywalker? Is it A, Michael J. Fox, B, William Catt, C, Charles Bronson, or D, David Patrick Kelly? So which was considered for the role of Luke? Cindy says D. David Patrick Kelly. Jerry out of Twin Peaks. Was he considered to be Luke? Russell must be thinking. B. What was B? Oh, William Catt. So Cindy says David Patrick Kelly. Russell says B, which was William Catt. And the answer was William Catt. There you go. Russell gets the point. Edging ahead. It was tough. I think logically, yeah, you can work it out. Like, I'm guessing in the late 70s, Michael J. Fox was maybe a bit too young and wasn't really on the scene at that point, as far as I know. Charles Bronson would have been a weird choice. Maybe David Patrick Kelly is the only one you could maybe see. Although he's better known for villains now. Yeah, okay, cool. So yeah, William Catt was considered at one point to play Luke Skywalker. Okay, question 7. On a similar theme, which of these actresses wasn't considered for the role of Princess Leia? So wasn't. Is it A, Jodie Foster, B, Karen Allen, C, Laura Dern, or D, Amy Irving? Was he considered for Luke? Robert England. I thought I'd heard he was considered for a different role, but I didn't think he was considered for Luke. Surely he was too old at that point, even that far back. Okay. We've got a D and an A. Russell says D, which was Amy Irving. Cindy says A, which was Jodie Foster. No, they were both considered. The answer was C, Laura Dern. She wasn't considered. Okay. Oh, so it was Luke he was considered for. Well, that would have been funny. Yeah. No, I've heard that. I just didn't think it was that role he was up for. Okay. Yeah, so Laura Dern was the answer. The other 3 were considered. Okay, question 7. We're on to The Empire Strikes Back now. So Ivan Krishna directed the darker sequel, The Empire Strikes Back. What other film sequel did Krishna direct? Was it A, Basic Instinct 2, B, RoboCop 2, C, Lethal Weapon 3, or D, The Never Ending Story 2? A, Basic Instinct 2, B, RoboCop 2, 3, Lethal Weapon 3, or D, Never Ending Story 2? You're both saying B, which is RoboCop 2. Okay. I'm just waiting to see if anybody else is in the chat and wants to jump in. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Cindy and Russell have both said RoboCop 2. Is it RoboCop 2? It is RoboCop 2. He's back to protect the innocent. Coming June the 22nd. There you go. Yeah, he later directed RoboCop 2. So you both get the point. Which is quite an underrated sequel, I think. RoboCop 2. There you go. So Russell gets a point. So you're on 4 now. Cindy gets a point. So you're up to 3. That's cool. Yeah, I'm going to check out that making of documentary series they've got on RoboCop on Amazon, Russell, at some point. Well, this week, hopefully. It's in 3 parts, I think. It looks interesting. Hey, Scott, welcome to the chat. Thanks for stopping by. We're only on round 1, Scott, so you can jump in if you wish. I can add you to the leaderboards. There you go. Yep, Scott's in. So question number 8. Yeah, I've got an image. It's all images tonight. I've learnt my lesson after last week's debacle. It's all images. Okay. Which of these characters doesn't debut in The Empire Strikes Back? So doesn't. Hey, Camille, welcome to the stream. Which of these characters doesn't debut in The Empire Strikes Back? Is it A, Jabba the Hutt, B, Lando Calrissian, C, Yoda, or D, Emperor Palpatine? So which of those doesn't debut in that movie? What do you mean you misread it, Camille? Okay. Camille is in the game. Camille says A, Russell says A. Okay, don't get clever, Scott. Don't get clever. There's a Jabba, yeah. No one likes a smart ass. Scott and Cindy both say Jabba the Hutt. Let's see what the answer was. It is that beautiful bastard, Jabba the Hutt. No wonder Layla was swooning over him. I kid. So you all get the point. Okay, speaking of Jabba the Hutt, how many crew members did it take? I should have left the image on there. I should have, though, because it's about him. Schoolboy error. Anyway, speaking of Jabba the Hutt, how many crew members did it take to control the full-size animatronic of Jabba the Hutt in Return of the Jedi? Is it A, f4, b5, c6, or d10? Cindy says D. Camille also says D. We get a D from Russell, a B from Scott. Scott says 5. It is a big one. I think you've all answered, haven't you? D, D, D. Russell says B. Yeah. Okay. Well, it was a tricky one, this. It was actually C, 6. So no points for that answer. And that's it for that round. So the end of round 1. So at the end of round 1, so Russell wins the first round, 5 points out of 9, which is good going. 3 for Cindy. Camille and Scott, you both get 1. Well, you missed about 7, I think, Camille. So you both get 1. So round 2 is the dreaded prequels round, which I'll get to in a minute. I might as well upload the other images. Okay. And I've already got that one up. Never mind. Remove from studio. Yeah, you missed about 7, I would say, because you came in for the last 2. That's one way to put it, Russell. Okay, I think that's all the images. Okay. Okay. I can upload that in a minute. Okay, let's start round 2. So the prequels round. So question 1 in round 2 is about the Phantom Menace. Quite an easy one to start you off with. What year was Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, released? Is it A, 1998, B, 1999, C, 2000, or D, 2001? Well, that is cool. That's very cool, Scott, even though I'm not really a fan of the character or those movies, but fair enough. That is really nice. Cindy also says 99. Russell says B, 99. Okay. So 3 of you got it right. It was, of course, 1999. So it was B. So Scott, Russell, Cindy, you all get a point. Question 2. Another image. Okay. What is the name of the young princess played by Natalie Portman in the prequel trilogy? Is it A, Sab, B, Shrim? I think that's it. I'm butchering these names, I'm sure. Is it C, Padmé, or is it D, Sashi? Star Wars characters have such weird names. There you go. Yeah. I wasn't even going to attempt the surname Scott. Yeah. You all get a point. It was C. It was Padmé. Padmé Amidala? Is that how you say it, Scott? That actually sort of rolls off the tongue a little bit. Okay. 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 Fair enough. Okay. How many Oscars was The Phantom Menace nominated for? Was it A, 0, B, 1, C, 2, or D, 3? How many Oscars? Russell says D. Camille says B. Cindy says B. Oh, sorry, I just saw your one, Scott. Scott says 3. It was 3. So it was best sound effects, best visual editing, best sound editing, basically. So yeah. So Scott and Russell get the points. Both says 3. Or said 3. Hey Melissa, welcome to the stream. How are you? I've got your name down because you show up quite regularly. So if you want to jump on board, we're round 2 of the Star Wars quiz. Okay, question 4 in round 2. In universe, how many years before the original movie is Phantom Menace set? Is it A, 32, B, 35, C, 38, or D, 42? Do you mean the recent movies, Camilla? Yeah, I've seen them, if that's what you mean. Okay, the choices, Scott, were A, 32, B, 35, C, 38, or D, 42. Pretty much, Camilla. Okay, no worries. Scott says A. No, I think Scott means his dog. Pretty sure. We're just waiting on Cindy. She hasn't answered yet. Did she? Oh, I didn't see that. Where did she say that? Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, in a few minutes. Oh, okay. All right. So, Scott, you get another point. It was 32 years. Well done. Yeah, that doesn't show up, Camille. But okay. Fish, orange eyes, wide eyes. Okay, question 5. Hayden Christian, boo, plays 19-year-old Anakin Skywalker in episode 2, Attack of the Clones. Which 2003 critically acclaimed film did Christian star in? Was it A, Napoleon Dynamite, B, Sideways, C, Down to the Bone, I Can't Speak Tonight, or D, Shattered Glass? I really can't speak tonight. Melissa says C. We get a B. Scott doesn't know. He says C, Down to the Bone. Russell says D, Shattered Glass. As I send a search party out to find Cindy. I'll give Cindy another minute, see if she returns. She's gone for a few minutes at this point. Okay. The answers was Shattered Glass. Cindy! Too late. Yeah. So Russell gets the point. Yeah, also Melanie Lynskey was in it. A few others. Okay. Question 6. Who co-wrote? Yeah, I need to rewatch that. It's been a while. 6. Who co-wrote Attack of the Clones with George Lucas? Was it A, Jonathan Hayes, B, Jonathan Nolan, C, Lawrence Kasdan, or D, John Sayles? Who co-wrote it? Has someone kidnapped Cindy? Okay. B, C, B, B. Okay, no, none of you got that. It was A, Jonathan Hayes. That was the answer. Question 7. Seems like it, doesn't it, Russell? Maybe she's lurking ready to pounce. Question 7. I'll give you an image. Pardon. There's Jimmy Smits. Gorgeous man, great actor. So Jimmy Smits stars as Senator Bailey, Organ, in Revenge of the Sith. What planet is he senator of, is the question. Is it A, Tatooine, B, Alandaran, C, Nabo, or Stee Hoff? Hoth. I'm sure I'm butchering all of those. Which planet was he senator of? Oh, she's back. Yeah. Still alive, I see, Cindy. Oh, I didn't know he was in Tommy Knockers. Okay, hang on. What one did you say? C, Cindy. What was C? Oh, yeah, Naboo. Cindy says Naboo. Okay, I'll repeat the question. Damn it, you're going to make me try and pronounce them again, aren't you? Jimmy Smits stars as Senator Ballycoo. Damn it. Jimmy Smits stars as Senator Bally-Agura in Revenge of the Sith. What is he senator of? What planet is he senator of? Is it A, Tatooine, B, Alandaran, C, Naboo, or D, Hoth? Hoth. Yeah, oh, sorry, I didn't see you there, Russell. Russell says B. Camille says B as well. Oh, Melissa's in with a B. All going for Bs. Well, oh, yeah, I already saw yours. Melissa B. Camille. What do you mean? I pronounced all of them in quite a dramatic way. Hoff. No, it is B. It's B, of course. Scott knew. So everyone apart from Cindy. Okay. Well, here's a good one. Question 8. Star Wars Revenge of the Sith opened #1 at the domestic box office on May the 19th, 2005. Which film was #2 that weekend? Was it A, Kicking and Screaming, B, Crash, C, Unleashed, or D, Monster in Law? You know I like my box office questions. Cindy says D. Scott says C. Sorry, Russell says C. Camille says C. Scott has gone with D like Cindy. I think we're just waiting for Melissa. Okay. Melissa must have dropped out for a minute. Let's see what the answer was, shall we? Monster-in-Law. Lopez versus Fonda. That was the number 2 movie at the box office that week. Oh, hey, Meredith, welcome. The relationship is going to be a real mother. Is that mother? Yeah, mother. That's a pretty good tagline. Oh dear. So well done. Most of you got it, I think. Cindy, you got it, didn't you? Yeah, I'll put you down. Well, no, sorry, only 2 of you got it. Scott and Cindy, you both get a point. I hope I put you down anyway. So I'm pretty sure I did, yeah. I normally mark them as soon as someone's answered. Meredith, do you want to play? There's sort of one more round left. I'll put your name down anyway. Yeah, I still need to see Unleashed. That's Jet Li, isn't it? Jet Li and Bob Hoskins, I believe. Sounds like a real weird movie. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I suppose if I had the question. Okay, no problem. See you soon, Scott. I suppose if I had the question, I would have said either that or Crash, because obviously Crash was a really big movie. Well, that's true, Sin. That's true, Camille. I mean, a lot of times when you get a big blockbuster like Star Wars comes out and like a fantasy type sci-fi, normally you get like counter programming. So that is true. Okay. Well, that's the end of that round. So, I mean, Scott and Russell, you both did really well. It's out of you 2 in that round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, two, three, 4, 5. Yeah. Scott and Russell, you both got 6 in the round, so you both win the round. Cindy, you got 3. Camille got 2. Melissa got 1. Only 8. Well, you're making me feel old, Camille, because I was already 25. Okay. So we'll start round 3 in a minute. It is, of course, the modern Star Wars movies. Oh, Scott is back. Well, Scott, you and Russell won that round. You both got 6. Hey, I thought you were about the same age as me, Cindy. Hang on, which one do I need? Is it? No, I've already got those. Okay. Just need to upload one more image. Bear with me. Well, clearly. The bad robot. Damn it. So that one's up. No, I got that one, I think it's okay. Okay. No, I didn't. Kumail. Oh, Crash. That's the only one I saw, I think, at the cinema. Actually, I don't think I've seen the. Oh, well, I've seen Revenge of the Sith now. Most of it, anyway. I didn't quite finish it, but I've seen most of it. But yeah, actually, the other two I haven't seen. I went to the cinema to see Crash, though. No, I've not seen that one. I know it's Vin Diesel. It's Vin Diesel doing his Arnie thing. Vin Diesel doing his version of Kindergarten Cop, basically. So round 3 is the modern movies. Yeah, I guess he is. Depending on birthdays and months. Crash is. Yeah, Crash was good. It was a bit melodramatic. A bit Oscar bait, obviously, at times, but it was a good movie. Well done. Really good cast. Okay, round 3. Question 1 in round 3. Which of these co-wrote The Force Awakens, Star Wars The Force Awakens, 35 years after penning The Empire Strikes Back? So which of these writers returned to co-write The Force Awakens 35 years after writing The Empire Strikes Back? Was it A, Lawrence Kasdan, B, Michael Arnott, C, Lee Brackett, or D, Richard Marquand? Mel also says A. Yeah, I think this one is pretty standard knowledge. It was, of course, Lawrence Kasdan. So A. So you'll get a point. Pretty good screenwriter, I think, Lawrence Kasdan. I think Scott is definitely the one with the big Star Wars knowledge. But yeah. Well, Michael Arnott, I think, co-wrote one of the other original movies. Maybe Empire, actually. Lee Brackett also writ like another original, or one of the prequels, maybe. And Richard Marquand, I threw in because he directed Return of the Jedi. So I just threw him in as like a red herring. So yeah, you all get the point. So question 2. Damn it, I should have done a video for question 2. Just because it would have been fun. So question 2 is another quite easy one. And it is, J.J. Ambrose directed The Force Awakens and the final part of the modern trilogy. But what is the name of Ambrose's production company? Is it A, Trigger Street, B, Skywalker Productions, C, Bad Robot, or D, Amberin Entertainment? Oh, there you go, Scott. Very cool. Yeah, C. Russell says B. Okay, well, if she was here, this would be a question tailor-made for my co-host, Rachel. So this one goes out to Rachel because the answer is Bad Robot. And that's why I should have used the video for the answer. I should have used the video clip of the Bad Robot bit. Of course it was. And that gives me a chance to plug something because in the future, later on this year at least, me and Rachel will be reviewing Lost because it's the 20th anniversary. So look out for that later in the year. Hey, Russell, Rachel, both begins with A. With R, sorry, I'm all over the place. Yeah, welcome. Thank you. No problem. We get it. We get it. He only turns 40 once. He'll thank me for giving his age out on stream. Yeah, exactly. That was spooky. She must have been lurking. So yeah, you get a Bad Robot, Rachel. Happy birthday to Stephen. So yeah, Bad Robot. And look out for our Lost reviews coming quite soon. There's another Lost theme question later on. Did I mark everyone? I think I did. You would have got that, Rachel. It was Bad Robot. Okay. So we're on the modern trilogy, Rachel. Excellent, Cindy. Excellent. Sounds good. Well, which I will find out next year, Scott. Okay, so question 3. Hang on, do I need to? Okay. Do you really, Russell? Sorry, Scott. I'm getting everybody. Okay, I think there's another image to upload. Where did that image go? Maybe I didn't upload that one. I was sure I did though. Scott, very much the Charlie from Lost. Okay, maybe I don't have that image. I thought I did. Okay, never mind. Yes, all right, okay. On with the quiz. I was going to say, there's not that many ways to say Stephen. Russell. But I get what you mean. Some Stevens go by Steve. Okay, question 3. Which of these actors weren't considered for a role in The Force Awakens? Is it A, Ryan Gosling, B, Leonardo DiCaprio, C, Christian Bale, or D, Zac Efron? So 3 of those actors were rumoured to be up for roles. 1 wasn't. You get a B and a B. So weren't, yeah. A B as well. Oh, Camille says D. Rachel says B. So Camille thought it was Zac Efron. Rachel, Russell, and Scott and Cindy all thought it was Leonardo DiCaprio. And I'm really pissed I don't have this image, but it wasn't those. It was actually Christian Bale. The other 3 were all at least rumoured to be up for roles potentially. Of course, none of them ended up doing it, but they were all rumoured to have major roles. I think when the film was first going into production. Okay, yeah, I think I've heard that before, Scott. Doesn't surprise me, considering the age he was at the time. So yeah, Christian Bale, and it's annoying because I had an image of him in American Psycho I was going to stick up, but Christian Bale was the answer. So no points there. Okay, quite an easy one now. Which of the characters from the original trilogy are the first to be killed in the modern trilogy? Is it A, Princess Leia, B, Chewbacca, C, Han Solo, or D, Luke Skywalker? You can't imagine Batman in Star Wars, probably not. It's a bit like that Seinfeld gag, the guy asking the question. Dustin Hoffman in Star Wars. A dating loophole. Yeah. You all say C. You all say Han Solo. Yeah, will do. If you want to torture me. Cindy also says C. It was, of course, Han Solo. He died sadly, in The Force Awakens. And Chewie was devastated, as he would be. Game over again. So yeah, that started a run of basically all the legacy characters getting killed off in successive films, which sort of made it quite predictable. Whereas when it happened in the first one with Han, going into that movie, you would be like, yeah, they would never kill off one of the legacy characters. But after a while, it just became predictable. Yeah, I've heard that. That's quite well known. Kill me off, damn it. So yeah, you all get a point. I don't know about you guys, but my favourite of the three deaths was Luke in the second one. It got a bit cheesy at one point with him dusting off the thing. But yeah, Luke's death was my favourite out of the three. Back to playing villains for Master Skywalker. Well, they did grow pretty old, to be fair, Cindy. Oh, that's a hot take from Russell. Whoa. Although I think I can see why you would say that, because then you wouldn't have the ridiculous Leia is Luke's sister shenanigans. Sister-in-law. Stepsister. Whatever it was. I think that's why you think that, isn't it, Russell? Then they would have avoided that. But yeah, that's a hot take. Skywalker's in the attic. Twin? Okay, well. What the hell? Twin? Is that a reference to Flowers in the Attic, Rachel? Because I know nothing about that story, but I can only assume it is. I suffered through most of it, Cindy. Okay. Yeah, I sort of know of that, but yeah, okay. No, very good, Rachel. You're on sharp form tonight. Scoot. Makes him sound like a dog. Scoot the Dog. Oh, yeah. Well, at least it had Jimmy Smits in it, Scott. That's one thing. No, I've seen most of it, Rachel. I've seen most of it. I didn't quite get to the end. I was drained because I was watching them over successive days. Okay, where are we? Oh, there you go. Hey, Becca's here. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Hey, Becca. I think they were both pretty shit, Scott, to be fair. Just in time. Yeah, just in time for the bottom of the bell round. I'll add your name for the last few. Oh, no, it's not the... Well, okay. Because we already had the prequels round. So, Scott, a minute ago... Yeah, I know, you're out of your mind, Rachel. 3 of the worst movies ever made. It really isn't. So, Scott, a minute ago you said I wasn't missing much, and now you're saying Revenge of the Sith is really good. Make up your mind, man. Okay, question 5. Yeah, this is a really easy round, guys. Question 5. Who directed The Last Jedi? Who directed it? A. J.J. Ambrose, B. Damien Lindelof, C. Rian Johnson, or D. Gareth Edwards? Shut up. Stop encouraging her, Russell. Otherwise, I'm going to ban you. Well, I'm sure it's better than those shitty prequels, Rachel. By default. Oh, I believe it. I believe it, Scott. What a shambles. I think you're all right, basically. It was C. Rian Johnson. I think you're all right, basically. No, I've explained this. The story was already told, Rachel. All they had to do was connect a line, a straight line. That's all they had to do. That doesn't make it a good story. It's just adding backstory than you don't need from the original movies. Anyone could tell that story. from the original movies, once they've come out, anyone can tell the story. Well, yeah, I think coherent is subjective, Rachel. I don't think it's coherent because I think they are such badly made movies. So that stops it from being coherent for me. But they knew what they had to do. They knew they had to connect 2 points at the start of those movies. And by the end, they did it because they already had the work done for them. So it's easy. Anyway, a 5-year-old could have done it, Rachel. Yeah. Well, Lucas got found out, really. He's a good producer, but that's about it. But I guess this is motivation to do them in the future. Where was I? You all get a point. Yeah, I was going to put Rian Johnson on screen about 50 minutes ago. Rian Johnson. The director of The Last Jedi. That might be a bit harsh, Scott. I'm pretty sure if you said that to his face, you might get locked up for the night. That might be a bit harsh. Fucking hell. I think it was more on JJ, though, to be fair, Scott. The mess of the recent ones. That's my personal opinion. I just think he should have done the whole trilogy. Then you would have had a bit more coherency between films. You notice it's when Rachel hops on, then the stream turns into chaos. Bit of a curse, Rachel. Yeah, the pod racing is terrible. No, we want you to say. We want you to say. Okay. Oh, there's a bit of Resident Evil on the interview I recorded last night. So that goes live at the weekend. So look out for that. Okay, question number 6. Sorry about the way I've worded these questions, but question 6. Rogue One, a Star Wars story, takes place a few weeks before which of the movies? The other Star Wars movies. Fucking hell. Is it A, A New Hope, B, Return of the Jedi, C, The Phantom Menace, or D, Revenge of the Sith? Don't give me any of that episode 4 malarkey, Scott. Yeah. Thanks, Rachel. A, A New Hope, B, Return of the Jedi, C, The Phantom Menace. Yeah, D, yeah, okay. You made me look bad because your way of phrasing it was much better, Rachel. Did Cindy answer? Yeah, that must. Cindy said A. Well, yeah, but it's incorrect because Lucas course corrected it. Like when they originally came out, he didn't number them like that. Yeah, Cindy said A. So it's a thing he added later. So it's nonsense. And it doesn't matter really. It's like whatever order the movies come out in. Bad Monkey. That's JJ Ambrose spin-off company. Bad Monkey. It's got Vince Vaughn in, Rachel. It's just come out actually. Oh god. You poor soul. Half an hour later. Right. What was the answer? Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I could see him making a good bit of casting in that. I think it's out though, isn't it, Becca? I think the first 1 or 2 episodes are up at least. I think there's only one more question. Ah, okay. Okay, this is another one which is up Rachel's alley. Question number 7, the final one of the night. Which Lost cast member has a cameo role in Rise of the Skywalker? Is it A, Matthew Fox, B, Naveen Andrews, C, Dominic Monaghan, or D, Jorge Garcia? Which one of those Lost actors appears in Rise of the Skywalker? D, C. Russell says D. Scott seems to know everything about Star Wars, but he says B. That could be soon. Oh, Rachel, you've let me down. It's a Lost themed question as well. The answer was your favourite Lost character, played by Dominic Monaghan. You are everybody. You are everybody. Yeah, he had a cameo, didn't you know? Okay. Dominic Monaghan. He looks scary in that image. I can't believe he ever got. I can't believe he ever got with Evangelina Lilly. Fucking hell, look at them. Yeah, I think it was a stormtrooper, Becca, yeah. Ah, Dom. I heard today, actually, because I've been listening to a Lost podcast. I heard them for a while. Yeah, that's crazy. Why would you cheat on that woman? I heard today them for a while. Dominic Monaghan was hosting a wildlife show on Channel 5 in the UK, which is pretty bottom of the barrel, I've got to say. Channel 5 is like the sort of terrestrial channel which everyone makes fun of. And he was hosting a wildlife show on it. Not Ma, yeah. Because it's drama. So Cindy gets the point there. Let's see, did. Yeah, so Cindy gets the point. Well done, Cindy. End of the quiz. So who won that round? Cindy won that round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 3. Scott gets 4. Becca gets 2. Yeah, well, there will be another one next week, Becca. So Cindy won the round, that round with 6. Rachel, you got 3. Not bad, not bad. Camille got 3. Scott got 4. Becca and Russell both got 2. So let's add up the scores overall. See who. I think I know who came out on top. 1, 7, 8. Okay. 8. No, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's see. Scott got 11. Let's see what Russell got, because I think it's out of those two, probably. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh no, I think Russell might have won. Russell, you got 14. Let's see what Cindy got. Okay, no, yeah, it might have been because you missed most of round 1. I'll make the excuse for you, Scott. Don't worry. So Cindy got 3, 6. 10, 11. Oh, it was close. It was a close top 3 because Cindy, you got 12. So Russell, I think, is the winner with 14. Cindy, 12. Scott, 11. Okay. Yeah. Let's see what Camilla got next. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Camille got 6. Melissa got 1. She was only really in for 1 round, though. Let's see what our captain Rachel got. Our Johnny come lately. Well, you know what you got. You got 3, Rachel. The title defense is going really well. I think we will have a new champion crowned somehow. Maybe not. Maybe not. So, Becky, you only joined for the last round. So you got 2. So that's respectable. I think that's everyone. So basically, yeah, Russell won with 14, Cindy 2nd, Scott 11, Camilla 6, Rachel 3, Becca 2, Melissa 1, basically. Apparently so, according to a few people, Rachel. Apparently so. It's all right. I've seen the odd episode. I don't think it's anything to write home about. But okay. No. We'll do those anyway one day. We'll do the franchise Cindy anyway one day. Okay. Let's end it. I've done. This is a shambles. So next week it's Thrower TV, Becca, if you want to try and join for that. Well, there will be a round for the end, whoever wins, to answer your question. So Thrower TV starts next week, round 1. If you want to jump on for that, Becca. Maybe. Okay. You're so fickle, Becca. You lead me down the garden path, making me think you're in for the season, and then you give me a maybe. How dare you? Thanks everyone. Take care. Talk tomorrow, Rachel. All the best. See some of you on Friday for the stream. Good night. No problem. No problem.